So tell me about the rivalry with In-State Western.
You know, they've had a good program. In-state kids against all of our in-state kids, and they've played very well during the middle of the week. They've had their struggles on the weekends, but during the middle of the week, they've played good baseball. And the kids play hard. They got a lot of older kids in their lineup, and so you know we got to come out and we got to play good baseball, and we have not been as consistent as we would like, especially during those midweek games.
A lot of your local guys know a lot of those Western kids because a lot of them from Louisville.
Oh, exactly. Those guys do very well recruiting in this part. We do well down in Owensboro and those areas, and so there's a lot of familiarity between all the players and the coaches. And like I said, we got a lot of respect for them, and it's always a tough game.
We've only got a few weeks left in the season. How do you feel like your team is right now in terms of where they are potential-wise?
You know, the positive is we haven't peaked. I mean, we've played good baseball. We've run off some stretches, but we've played bad baseball too. And well, at least we know the difference between good baseball and bad baseball. And the exciting thing is how well can we be if we put it all together? And we just haven't really put it all together in the last month.
What stands out about the earlier matchup with Western?
Coming down to the last inning, making defensive mishaps late in the game, very similar to the Kentucky game. And all you could do is address it, learn, grow from that. You know, especially late. Errors are magnified now more so than ever. Late, they'll cost you the game if you make errors late.
You have an idea who's going to be pitching starting tomorrow?
Well, we think Dace Kime will get us started, but like all of our midweek games, you know, we'll start with a guy to get through the lineup one time, see how many pitches he throws, and then flip the ball to somebody else. You know, the midweek games is an opportunity. Guys got to step up. Bullpen's got to come in and throw strikes, but just as important as behind them, we got to play good defense. We got to run the bases. We got to have quality at bats. I mean, you know, it's always a tough game.
Shane Crane the other day. Was it yesterday that came in with the swollen eye?
Yeah, he showed up, you know, got an allergic reaction to one of his horses. I don't know, his dad said, I don't know horses, so I can't act like, but there was something, a chemical or something on the horse that when Shane rubbed up against it and then rubbed his eyes, he looked like he was in a boxing match. And, you know, so.
First time you saw him, what'd you think?
I thought he got beat up, you know, which is usually what a coach thinks, you know, when you see your guys like that. And we're not playing basketball, so there's no elbows to the eye. But I could understand when he told us, you know, about the horse and the allergic reaction. But he cleared up. He was good enough to come into the game, and we actually used him late in the game yesterday. So he was ready to go.
Coach, what's it mean to play these in-state rival games, and how does it help for recruiting down the road?
You know, the in-state games are huge because you're only as good as the players in your state and in your surrounding area. If you look at our roster, it's filled with Kentucky kids, and then we spread our wings and go to Ohio and Indiana and Illinois and those areas. But you got to have great in-state players, and these type of games are big for recruiting. It doesn't make or break when a kid makes a decision, but it does. The team that wins is going to use it to their advantage in recruiting, and you know the team that loses is really not going to talk about it.